Hey everybody, Cold Steel Bill here, coming to you from out the farm. As usual, that's where I come out and shoot. Makes sense, right? Yeah, all right, well what do I got going on today? Well, we got the targets down there, and it looks to me like my nephew's been out here shooting at them. But today, I got a little bit of a treat here for you today. What we're gonna do is compare the herd noise, the decibel level. Anyway, we got a couple of 357s out here. We're gonna run some magazines through them, not magazines, but run a couple of magazines full through them and compare how loud or how quiet it is. Y'all hang on. Cold Steel Bill here. I'll be back. All right. So, if you watched my videos in the past, y'all know this is my Rossi R92 chambered in 357. Okay. Got a little True Glow, cheap ass True Glow on it, but hey, it works, man. I'm a budget shooter, and I don't shoot enough to be concerned too much about my optics. But what I have not shown you is, oh, by the way, before I get on that, this is what we're going to be shooting. Okay, 38 Special Federal White Box. These guys right here. All right, those are the bolte we're going to be using. Anyway, all right, my Rossi R92 chambered in 357. Okay, but today we're going to be comparing it to another Rossi R92 chambered in 357, and this one has mare's leg. Okay, it is a carbine like mine also. This one also has a scope mount, picatinny rail on top of it that comes with it as such. But okay, yeah. Shh. Y'all hang on. Let's get this donkey show started. All right, we're going to start with my Rossi R92. Okay, with carbine, but mine doesn't have a can on the end of it. I've got them both loaded up with a magazine. I don't even remember how many I put in it, but quantity's not the purpose of the video. Purpose of the video is how quiet this thing's going to be, or not be. Let me get over here where I make sure I'm in the camera real good. And I don't think my battery on this one's dead. Shot round. Okay. All right. Now we're going to go with the Rossi R92. This one has a synthetic stock, a bud pad, mare's loop, the mare's leg hoop. Yeah, it comes with a rail, sight optic rail on it. I had to put one on my other one, which has sling adapters front and rear, and 9 or 10, I think it's 9 in 1 tube magazine. You know what? I know how quiet this thing's going to be, so instead of going over there and shooting, I'm going to stand right here next to the camera. I'm 4 feet from you. I may not be able to see anything. Hit it with iron sights. Quiet, huh? I'm going to put a couple more rounds in each one of them, and then I'm going to hold the muzzle right in front of the camera. on both of them to compare the noise. All right, I got both rifles loaded back up with the 38s. And that new rifle cut my finger. I'll tell y'all something. If you get one of these guys, right here, this loading gate on a brand new rifle, the inside edge of it will cut your damn finger. I didn't cut it bad, but I marred it. I don't know if you can see that or not. But so what I do is I get a regular butcher steel, a round knife steel that you use to sharpen knives with, and I use it with that motion and wiggle it around, and it'll smooth that thing out. Believe me, you'll be glad you did. You'll be loading it up. You get down there where you got last round in it, and it goes about 2/3 of the way in and stops. But you can't get it back out because that sharp edge on the inside of this load gate will dig into that brass. And I mean, you got to fight it to get it out. But over time, it'll smooth out and all. But if you want to speed yourself up, get a real fine rat tail file, something like that. But I found out that the round knife steel does real well, because when you're running that knife steel in and around in there, the majority of where it's going to make contact is the exact same place that that round cartridge is going to be making contact on it also. All right, back to the video. Just a little, what do they call those, hats? Just a little hat. Got it loaded up with 38s. It's all about nothing but noise. Helps to have a bullet in the chamber. Okay. Yeah. Some nasty ammunition. Powder wise, it's not as bad as Winchester White Box, but that's a crap blowing my eye. Which reminds me, where the hell are my glasses at? Now that I'm using the iron sights, I put my sunshades on. Anyway, it's all about the noise. We'll get a little bit closer to you. I'm probably 4.5, maybe 5 feet from the camera. Probably don't have one in it, but here we go. Nope. I don't even need these. I don't even know why I have those on right now. Don't need them at all. I got a pellet rifle at the house louder than this. One of the newer Rossi R92s. Instead of the buckhorn sights in the rear, has a see-through, a peep sight. Okay. Raised blade front sight with a brass inlay there, a little dot. Of course, everything Taurus and everything Rossi has multi-safeties on it. This can, let me see if I can get some information on. I didn't even look to see what kind of can he had on it to start with. Cans are starting to come back really, we're starting to get information back on them. Tax stamp takes a while, but we're down to, I think, our fastest return so far has been like 2 days. So instead of months, it's coming along. And this is a direct thread can. You can run one through it without it, so you can hear it without it. 38. Safety on the safety. I started to say, what the hell, man? I knew I didn't have a dud. Big difference. I might have been out of the picture, but I know you heard it. Let's throw the cam back on it real quick. Real quick being a term. This is a rugged. And it's rated for 9mm, but we know that the 38 is a couple of hundredths of an inch smaller than the 9mm, so it will work. Huge difference. Huge difference. I almost pulled the trigger and bought one of these today. They run $850 to $950 depending on where you get them, but they go out the door almost as fast as we can get them in. Cold Steel Firearms, Bonifay, Florida. We're 30 minutes north of Panama City Beach, 30 minutes south of Dothan, Alabama. We're 100 miles east of Pensacola, Florida, and we are 100 miles west of Tallahassee, Florida, right in the middle. Highway 79. We're about 5 minutes north of Interstate 10. Y'all come see us now, you hear? Cold Steel Bill. Let me put this down first. Alrighty, so glad you guys stayed with me to the end of the video. I appreciate it very much. Hit that like button if you will, and subscribe if you have not. I do appreciate it. Until then, adios, mi amigos, au revoir. Cold Steel Bill here saying, I love you, mean it. Bye.